The first thing is hairstylists not having conversation with their clients, which is weird to me because I always try to have conversations with my clients to make them feel comfortable, and especially if their first time and you're not used to coming to me, I want to make sure that they're comfortable and that they can trust me with doing their hair and make them feel like they would. Normally, I don't have a problem with talking. Not normally. I have no problem with talking to my clients at all while doing their hair. Sometimes you have clients that just sit for like 6 hours and not say anything. Like, no, hairstylists not being on time. I see that a lot because I don't know why hairstylists don't be on time, because I feel like if you tell a client a certain time to be there, you should be there before them and they shouldn't be waiting on you. So honestly, I've never had that problem with my clients saying that I'm never on time, because simply I do hair from home, so I have no reason to be late. I'm not going anywhere. So hairstylists work on being on time. Clients who choose styles that are unhealthy for their hair, I hate that as well, because I feel like you know up to par for, and your hair's probably like this long, and you want some big old jumbo braids for them to be slipping out. Like, no. And having like unhealthy edges, and you want, let's say you want some lemonade braids or something like that, and your edges are unhealthy at all, they're thin, they're weak, and you want that style knowing that I'm probably the best. Not really the case. You would rather a hairstylist tell you that, no, I'm not going to be able to do your hair because it's unhealthy for you, than just to say, yeah, I'm going to do it just so I can take your money. For one, I'm not that kind of hairstylist anyway, because I feel like if it was the same way around, I would want you to tell me the truth about my hair. You know, it's not even about the hairstylists charging late fees but never take money off when they're late. That's what someone said. I didn't say that. Hairstylists charging late fees but never take money off when they're late. Well, personally, I don't charge late fees. I used to, but I don't even have a problem with my clients being late. I could understand where they're coming from with it, because if you're late, I think you should take money off, because you're cutting off their time. Honestly, that's just my opinion, though. Everybody's different. But I don't know why I don't charge late fees. But really, I don't have a reason to. Like I said, none of my clients are late. Let's see. Someone said booking too many clients and having to wait. I hate that. Even when I'm with someone else and they're getting their hair done, and then as soon as we get there, they can't start right on time, like the time they told you the appointment was, because they have like somebody in the chair already, somebody in the back under the under the dryer. Like, if you told me 2:30 and I come here at 2:15, 2:20, whatever, I expect to be in your chair at 2:30, not 3 o'clock, not 3:30. I don't like that. That's why I say you should, if you're going to do more than one client in a day, you should at least give yourself at least an hour to an hour and 30 to give yourself time to, well, it's like a break in between. That way they don't be waiting on you. That's how I do it. Even though I only have 2 clients a day, I make sure that I at least have an hour and 30 minutes to give myself time to be done before the other clients get to me. Having to supply the gel or other supplies besides the hair. I've never heard that. Hairstylists out here asking for y'all to bring gel and combs and rubber bands and stuff like that. That's crazy, because I feel like if I'm paying for my service, then you should supply all that. If you don't provide the hair, why am I bringing the gel and certain things like that? Like, what am I paying you for? That would piss me off, honestly. It would. No call, no show. I think that's the #1 problem hairstylists have nowadays. No call, no shows. And I think that's because, honestly, I think it's because you don't accept deposits. And I say that because when I first started doing hair, I did not accept deposits at all, and I had a lot of no call, no shows. Your appointment could have been at 7 o'clock that morning, and I would get up, be sitting around waiting for maybe 15 to 20 minutes, maybe to an hour, and then I would text them asking them, where are you on your way? And you get no response, or if they do respond, they be like, oh, well, I changed my mind. So you didn't bother to tell me that you changed your mind? Or you could have told me ahead of time that you didn't want to get your hair done anymore? I got up out my bed waiting on you. So now, even though I do accept deposits, I still tell them to text me when they're on their way. That way, that's when I get out of bed. But you definitely want to start taking deposits. I take deposits through PayPal, and I have no problem with PayPal whatsoever. Some people say they have problems with PayPal, but I don't. And even with people who don't have PayPal, they'll even bring the cash to me. And it's easier that way. I can count maybe on one hand, maybe 2 people that have paid deposits and haven't shown up. And honestly, I just think, okay, well, they just want to give me a little extra little change. But take deposits, hairstylists. I know y'all might not want to. You might think that you might be losing clients, but you'd rather lose clients and then have your business be just all over the place and you getting pissed off or getting mad. Take deposits. Take deposits. Because they help. Not bring the right hair you asked for and expecting the hair to look the same. Ooh. But see, half of the time, that don't be on the clients. But sometimes it does. Because they'll go to the hair store and they'll ask them Korean people, well, my hairstylist say I need to get this certain kind of hair. And they'll be like, oh, well, it's all the same. You can get that. Yeah, whoop-de-whoop. It'll work. And it don't work. Or it ain't the right kind. Let the hairstylist do what they do, and you do what you do at the hair store, which is be behind the counter, because you don't know what you're talking about. You just sell the hair. Half the time they don't know nothing about that braiding hair, that weave, none of that stuff. That's why they have the black people working in there. Clearly. And I'm not even trying to be funny. And don't tell them it's all going to be the same, because you're going to send them to me and I'm going to be like, that's not what I asked for. And you're going to be like, well, that's what they told me at the hair store, that you can use it. And then another thing, they be trying to tell y'all how many packs the hairstylist is going to use. How you going to know that? Oh, she if you got that little small on my head, oh, she ain't going to use that many. Listen, I've been doing hair for 3 years now, and I know exactly how many packs I'm going to use. And majority of the time, 90% of the time, I use all those packs all the time. So don't try to tell that client that, oh no, you only need like 4 or 5. You should buy. Then next thing you know, oh, you ain't got no hair. You got to go back out to the hair store, and it's just too much. Not wanting to read information on booking websites. Ooh, this is a pet peeve for me, because I book through a booking website, and my booking website is very thorough and very detailed on what to bring, what not to bring, what time you need to be there, how long the style is going to take, how much the style costs, what all you need, all those things. And I feel like people skip over those information, and they'll write you, be like, okay, well, when you have an open, I'll be like, well, here's my booking website, because everything is on there. Literally, it's everything on there. And I tell people all the time, my clients never have to text me 3 or 4 times until their appointment, because asking a lot of questions, because everything is on there. If you don't read what's on there, then that's your problem. It's really on there. The only time you should have to contact me is when something come up at the hair store and they don't have the hair that I asked for, which is rare because I include hair with braiding hair now. But if I'm doing guys off or something like that and they can't find the hair that I asked for in the hair store, that's the only reason they should be texting me, and when they're on the way of the morning of their appointment. Some people say I'm strict as a hairstylist and what I asked for and everything like that, but that makes my business run afloat, okay? Because I'm very particular about the way my business is run, and I want it to run to where there's no headaches, no complications, no miscommunications or nothing like that, because All those things are quick for people to start bashing you and you're unprofessional, but no one can say that I have ever been unprofessional. Period. Okay? Period. Clients ignoring the rules and policies. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Because really, when, excuse me, a lot of females say that hairstylists are picky and choosy about who hair they do, when it's not really being picky, but in a way it is. But it's like say my hair is only but 2 inches, and my rules and policies were your hair has to be at least 5 inches or more longer all the way around the whole head in order for me to do it, because clearly maybe I can't catch short hair, and you ignore that and you show up with your hair being 1 or 2 inches long, and I'm be looking like, I say your hair to be longer than that, and if you're not sure if it's longer than that, then you should send me a picture of it, and that way I can give you the okay if it is, or the no if it's not. So you can't just show up ignoring people's rules and policies and thinking you're going to get your hair done, because that's just not the way it works. Because I wouldn't do that. Someone said, I hate when they don't respond, like 2+ days in between responses. Now, I don't have that problem because I don't have messages just overflow. I wish I did, but I don't. And I try to respond as quickly as possible. Now, if I'm doing hair at that time and you write me, I'm not going to respond, because I feel like at that time, my time client that has paid me. But if after I finish, normally I respond right back. So I never really take a day or 2 or nothing like that respond. If anything, it'll probably be some hours until I finish my client. Now, if I'm not doing hair, I'm automatically respond. So I don't have that problem. Leave it to go pick up your kids during my appointment time. That's a tough one. Because I had that happen to me before. Back when I didn't used to do my own hair, the person had to pick their kid up. But it would normally be while I'm under the dryer or something. Then they go pick their kid up. But y'all can't be doing. Well, I have kids and they do hair and other things like that. But see, I can't speak on that because I don't have any kids and I don't have that problem. Someone said, telling me you can do a style and it comes out nothing like the picture I showed them. Now that can be good. Wait, let me see. How I see this? How can I see this? It depends what this person meant by exactly like the picture, because sometimes people be like, well, I want my hair exactly like this picture, and their hair texture and their hairline is not going to be exactly the same as the person in the picture, because, I mean, clearly everybody here and their hairline is not the same. And what I think the person meant by is like, you saying you can do this style and you can't basically do that style. For me, put anything on my website unless I feel confident in it. And once I feel confident, that's when I'm gonna put it on there. Don't be out here messing up people's head. If you can't do the style, I just like stick to what you know, okay? If you are not a braider, don't be trying to reporting how long a style would take. 4 hours goes into 6 to 7 hours. That's funny because actually on my website, how I work is I at least add like an hour and 30 minutes to initially how long the style takes, because everybody's hair is not the same. Everybody's hair length is not the same. So sometimes it can go over sometimes, and sometimes it can be a little shorter. So I at least do a little bit, like the time a little bit longer, because you at least have the time longer than you do shorter. Because if it's shorter, of course they're gonna be like, okay, well you got me out here longer than I didn't think it'd take that long. But if you in there longer than the time you posted, then it's like, okay, well she said this was only gonna take about 4 hours, and I done been here over like 2 hours longer than the time she has up. So normally that's what I never consistent when trying to schedule a hair appointment. Practically having to harass somebody just to get your hair done, like the money ain't good. That's what someone said. See, that's another thing too, because being the fact that I do my own hair, when it's something that I can't do myself, I don't feel like doing it, I try to go and support other hairstylists, but it never works out because I feel that same way. Like, if I hit you up, which I understand hairstylists be doing hair and they busy, they got their own life to do it, because I have my own life too. But I feel like if you promoting that you do hair and someone tries to contact you about getting their hair done, you should automatically be like, okay, well, this person is serious about what they want and all that. Instead of you lollygagging around like this is not what you do for a living. So I can understand that completely, and which is why I just do my own hair anyway, because it never works out every time I try to have somebody do my hair. Either that or it don't come out right. And the last one is taking forever to respond. Well, I spoke on that one though. Taking forever to respond. Like I said, a lot of hairstylists don't stop what they're doing when they're doing hair to respond, just to tell you what the prices are, because that can wait a couple hours, you know. But a lot of hairstylists out here really be booked and having a lot of messages, and it can only get to a certain amount of messages a day and all that. Like I said, I wish I was one of those hairstylists that be like that, but I don't have that problem with it taking forever to respond to my clients. I like doing this video because it helps clients understand hairstylist's point of view and vice versa, because a lot of people out here want to do hair and they don't realize what comes with doing hair. They think, oh, you just gonna do hair and it's gonna be that. But if you can't deal with the things that come along with doing hair, and then you're not really gonna want to do it if it's not really something that you want to do, or if you're just in for the money. So that's why I say make sure doing hair is something that you really want to do and not just for the money, because in the end, that money ain't even gonna be worth it with all the headaches and stuff with coming dealing with clients at all. Because at first I felt that way, but then I fell in love with doing hair, so now it's not that big of a deal for me when you come in like little hiccups or whatever with clients. But it's very rare that I do, and I think that's because of the rules and policies that I have. So yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video. And I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers right now, so help me with that. I'm trying to start posting new videos, at least one video every week for y'all, because I want to start being consistent. Right now I feel like it's like I post like maybe like once every 2 or 3 weeks, or once every other month or something like that, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to lose my subscribers and I don't want to lose my fan base and all that or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned.